This playthrough is rated M for mature.
Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode of Sacred 2. In the last episode, we continue exploring the lands, getting side quests and experience so we can get all beefy and, well, not too beefy because we're a sexy hottie with a body seraphim here. We don't want too much muscle, just enough, just to tone it. And, well, we went through a cave, fought some rats and everything else and got a reward for it. Let's keep getting more rewards, shall we? And more missions. Scout Gyllenthal has another quest for me. A minimal effort indeed. Find Steel Nose Forino? Yeah, Forino and beat him. The stolen map is more helpful than we thought. Not only does it have the landing sites, it also shows the place where they hide their ships. If I'm not mistaken, there's also a mark to show where Steel Nose Forino is right now. That's a strange name, I know. I heard he gets quite annoyed when someone mentions his fake nose. Once he gets hung, once he even hung someone on the yard arm just because he said Gesundheit when no one sneezed. Oh, anyway, he's the leader of the whole pack, and he's the leader of the bunch, you know. DK, I think is his other name, you know, Donkey Kong, you know, he's the leader of the bunch, and he's gonna get you with his coconut gun or something like that. Price on his head. You should be at least the cliffs, not far from here. If you kill him, it would be a blow to these scoundrels would feel for a long time.
The task is in good hands.
I can do this. I'm an angel. We've got this. Oh, wait, can I not? I was like, dude, I'm trying to hit you. I'm trying to kill you. Stand still. Alright, so we gotta find this Forino, fake nose over here. So should be able to beat him quite easily. I think when I was looking at my, no, that's on, oh, you can't actually get up there. When I was looking at my character model over there, I was wondering what the green mark there was, because I know the red is for life. I was thinking, is the green for, like, magic? And I'm thinking, well, it's either magic or which I don't have, or it's, experience. I'll probably figure it out eventually. Oh, it's gotta be experience. Because, I mean, the experience is tagged in green, and it is a green bar, so 2 plus 2 equals chicken in this case. Alright. Anyway, while we're heading to the objective, might as well just kind of run around and see what other, if there's any, like, hidden treasure chests or anything like that. Hopefully I'm not spending too much time on side quests and stuff like that, because, you know, with RPGs, you could easily get, you know, 40 plus hours out of anything similar to this, so I have to be careful about how much effort I put into side quests when I want to try to beat the game as fast as I can. Because I'm not, well, I am going a bit out of my way, I'll admit, but hopefully when I hit a certain level, I won't have to worry about trying to gain too much experience. Because really you do these side quests to make the main plot a bit easier to go through without having to work too hard. Because if you go through the game without doing side quests, which you can do, you just have to be a bit more wary of like what you've got equipped, what your items are, that type of thing. You have to min-max. But then again, I did choose bronze difficulty, so it shouldn't be. I shouldn't have to. Oh, we have she's still. I don't know why the fact that the seraphim wearing high heels is just. You know, funny. I don't mind her like showing off her legs or her stomach, but weirdly enough, just her doing all this in high heels, just I don't know. It's kind of funny. You know, it's just like really. You must be really great. You must be a very fantastic warrior to be able to fight with such a handicap. I mean, I've never worn high heels. I assume they're quite uncomfortable. They look uncomfortable. Which, I don't know if I mentioned this before when I'm playing these games, but fun fact, men were the ones who came up with high heels in the first place. Now, maybe the modern variation of the high heel was probably meant for women, that type of thing, but men actually came up with high heels for fashion. I don't know when I don't recall the very first instance of high heels. I'm more aware of the fact that high heels pop up more often in French society during like the 17th and 18th centuries. Ooh, what's this? Another machine with T energy. Whatever that fucking means. I mean, seriously, your fantasy game has T energy? Whatever, we gotta get a small to T, eh? But anyway, the French came up with high heels for fashion. Now, why do they use high heels? I could not even begin to tell you. But this must be another quest. But funny thing about high heels is that it dropped out of fashion because women were starting to wear high heels, and and I don't know if that's the only reason, but a lot of men are like, oh, women are in the fashion, let's get out, let's not do that anymore. Yeah, unfortunately, I mean, I don't know how 100% that is. There might be other variations, like times changed or fashion changed as well. But one of the reasons was men noticed the lower class and women were using it, so they just changed it up so they'd have a different fashion. But anyway, what's this guy have? Sealed nose 4-0. Oh, this is the guy we're supposed to defeat. Yeah, what do you want? What? Why should my snuff box be magnetic? I'll kill you! Okay. I guess we're killing him. Quite easily, it looks like. Aye. Did you say aye? Yay! What do we get? Cuffs, potion, and a cincture? Alright, we defeated him. It's kind of funny the game let us talk to him before we defeated his ass. Alright, well, whatever. Alright, do we have to go back for the quest? I assume we do, but... Alright, is it just a hop, skip, and a jump on the roadway here to back to the quest line? It's fun. I kind of went a weird way just because I was just kind of doing a slight amount of exploring. Alright, where are you, dude? You gotta be around here. I think, weren't you down this way somewhere? I think you were, yeah. Okay, so we kind of just went the general direction I was supposed to go. We didn't find the general auto insurance, but we did find where we were supposed to go. Right, where are you? Unless I don't have to talk to him for the. Wasn't it supposed to be? Oh no, it's over here. Okay, I recognize the door for the. Huh? We don't actually have to talk to him for the quest line. That's interesting. It just kind of get. Huh? Let me talk to him for a second, then. And then it didn't. But yeah, we defeat him. We don't even have to talk to him for the quest recovery. I was just trying to see if he had anything else to say.
I humbly welcome you. A certain.
Oh, okay. Wait, that's not the voice I gave him. Looks like we're. There's another little spot on this map I haven't seen yet. I'll check that out really quick before we head on. Yeah, a lot of side quests in these types of games are pretty straightforward. You just go kill someone, come back. So don't expect any like super unique stories or anything like that. Like, you know, or like Witcher. Don't expect Witcher 3 side quests, that type of thing. So I need to go back and play that game one of these days. Although it's such a long game, it's one of those things. It's kind of daunting. It's why I've never gone back to play like.
That's supposed to be.
The light won through in the end.
It's like why I haven't gone back to replay like Elder Scrolls or Fallout or old. Well, not old Fallout, like newer Fallout games. You know, the ones like by Bethesda that take like. Okay, technically you could beat them in a couple hours, but you know what I mean. Like I said, I'm one of those guys that has to explore and run into everything. So, like a game that could easily probably be beaten in 10 hours, I've got to make it last 50 for some god awful reason. Well, I mean, it depends on the game. If I really like the game, obviously I'm willing to put forth the effort because I want to see what the game designers and everything what they had in mind while playing it. Although there have been a few games I put like 100 hours into that I didn't mean to put 100 hours into. You know, like I left my console on or didn't pause it properly or something like that. And oh, I didn't know we could actually go in here yet. Celios Tower or something like that. Any side missions that have to deal with this? Celios Tower. I see. Seems important, but no quest line has indicated that I should go here. But luckily there's a teleport that gets pretty close to this place, so I don't have to worry about if I need to come back here later. No little interactions or anything like that. Oh, hello. Oh, we got maybe some quest lines. Whoop. We got some elves and everything like that, so I guess we should talk to these elves. And maybe this is Celios himself. Or just Archmage. No specific name. Greetings. Welcome to the house. To the student. No, it will never work like that. You must place the essence focus more meticulously, or you will continue to burn holes in thin air. Sheesh, young people these days are so inept. Excuse me, where was I? Oh yes, welcome to the House of Second Circle. We are And what exactly are you supposed to be? The impedance cycle is too short. If you continue like this, you will earn your living as a magician at the village fairs. You will conjure doves from a hat and cut women into pieces. Please forgive me. We are part of the Thelysium Academy. Only the best and most talented students are allowed to. Not the tree. The metamorphosis was not meant for the tree. Oaf. A train here.
Greetings, fair lady. I really do respect your rule, but I often wish to live my life and believe in something.
Was that a quest, or was that just someone that the guy was talking to me about? I guess he was just talking to me because there wasn't anything involved in it. Huh. I guess not every conversation has to be important. Just
Greetings,
hello.
fair lady. I am content. And if you ask me about a I don't even know the word.
Bet you just said
Lumen
the word.
bless you, milady. You seem like you're a good soul. A good soul who's down on her luck.
Well, I am a seraphim. I don't know if I'm down my luck, but I think I try to check over there. So you can't talk to random people. They don't really. Seems like they don't really have much to really add to the
bless
conversation.
you, milady. Noble lady on the path of good, I wish you wealth and success.
Not that I don't want to ignore these things. It's just like if there's no major importance, I'd rather kind of continue. Ugh, this is really making me feel a little ill. Okay. Oh. I kind of do the whole transition from one spot to the next a little oddly, but hey. So nothing really here. No, we saw something like that in that one oh, maybe not exactly like that. We saw something similar to that in the cemetery, didn't we? Well, I guess we just got some treasure. All right, back down we go. Pointless is as pointless does. All right, I think it's time to go back now that we've explored that. Now we can go on to the plot. Okay, yeah, it's not really that far to get to the tower, so if there is something to come back to later. This building is still as impressive as it was centuries ago. How would my character know about that centuries ago? Let's see how long the loading time is for teleporting. Beam me up. Probably means achievement for first teleport I get. Yep, use the teleporter for the first time.
Have achieved one goal.
What one goal is that, milady? Nothing? Something? Okay. Apparently these guys can attack, enemies can attack regular AI.
We thank the gods for another triumph.
Okay, they can attack guards. Kind of dumb of you to do that, my friends. Brigand camp. Huh, okay. High Elf Scholar. Effort 1 star. 1 star on Yelp. Would not quest again. Find and kill 5 highwaymen. Recently, we've been having trouble with highwaymen. Their numbers seem to keep increasing. They're everywhere, outside the village, and unfortunately, we can't take care of them ourselves. We have orders to remain at our posts. An order is an order, you understand. If you want to help us, kill 5 of them. That should drive the rest away. Of course, your help will be rewarded. Once you have accomplished your mission, you'll receive a fitting compensation to the village.
The servants of the
Sure.
light will help you.
Alright. Oh, we got a merchant. Do you actually have anything interesting to sell me, Mr. Merchant Man? Or we can oh, that's right, we can sell stuff because we're in a item drop thing. So like other games where chests are like specific and all this other stuff, this game's just gotta drop random crap. So we're a good deal of the time we're just gonna be selling just crap. So all right, well those are equipped. So let me look at my. So. How do you equip the 2 weapons then? I'm pressing LB to. Maybe I have to look at details or somewhere. No? Okay. Let's see. The hammer I've got is 325 to 36. Okay, so we can sell that. Yep. And let's see. Short sword, sword. Sometimes I'll keep like. I wouldn't say unique, but stuff like that you start with in these games, just to say, hey, all right, oops. Okay, we'll sell that, because that's not worth it. Same with that, sell that. So... Okay, and apparently in this game there are certain items you can get that are your class. So I can never equip these sleeves because they're for a dryad. Okay, I gotta keep that in mind too. That sometimes there's just gotta be things I can't wear. Yeah, there's Inquisitor armor, so yeah, that can be immediately dropped. I think most of the weapons I can equip no matter what. Yeah. Okay, what's this one? Okay, so I can't use that because it's Shadow Warrior. So we can sell... Technically, if I was playing with another player, I could just trade it, but I'm never going to do that, so let's just sell stuff that isn't meant for me. Okay, keep that because it's alchemy. Okay. Oh, and this game has like a day and night cycle. As you notice, that it's now nighttime, so just gotta keep that in mind while
hello there.
While playing the game.
I feel like a
what do you got?
chicken.
Nemetis the Libergi. Oh, thank you. We started to think we wouldn't get our amulets. Oh yeah, that's right. That we were given the amulets for that one dude. I guess we had to go back to the people themselves.
In honor of the Seraphim.
All right. Well, thanks for not having to go back to the quest giver for that. That would have been silly. Hunter Apprentice Tyrion. Efforts 1 star. Kill the wolf that attacked Dulcinea and retrieve her collar. My Dulcinea, the poor animal, she's dead. Only yesterday she was standing there in the meadow, chewing her cud and ruminating. Now she's gone, vanished. A wolf must have attacked her. There's nothing left of her but a few scraps of leather. I loved her so much that even I had a special collar made just for her. The wolf must have swallowed it, that wretched animal. Could you hunt down the wolf and cut it open for me? That sounds like some Grimm's fairy tale original Red Riding Hood type of mentality there. If you've read the original tale of Red Riding Hood, not the nice version of it, you know what I mean. Perhaps we can still save her collar. Then I will at least have something to remember my sweet Dulcie by. I assume they're talking about a cow or a pet or something like that, but either way. Sorry to hear about your pet. It said about leather, so I assume it was a cow. Because farmers can have cows as pets, even though cows are a supremely dumb animal. I mean, seriously, they are... I don't know, maybe it's modern breeding, but most cows are stupid. Like, they are not intelligent. They don't have much instinct other than providing milk and all this other stuff. Which is probably why cow meat apparently is not that great of meat in the grand scheme of things. It's actually... apparently horse meat's actually a lot better, but we don't kill and eat horses regularly because, you know, we have to use them for something. Other than, you know, for like riding is what I mean. That was the quest, right? That was it? Just kill that one wolf really easily. Well, good thing wolves are this easy to kill, not like real life. We do not, you know, talk about real wolves. Yeah. Take that. Yeah, I better not run too far away. Like I said, I'm trying not to do too much exploring. Only explore what I need to get. Because it's not like there's really a whole lot of hidden places.
This is my destination.
At least from what I know so far. Thanks for that, Seraphim. I didn't know where I was going. Thanks for letting me know. At least I don't have a robotic, like, intelligence named Fee telling me, like, what to do every 5 seconds. Alright. Hello. Yes, that's her collar. Look, her name is engraved on here. Dulcinea. Mickey-Mouse. I'm glad that I'll at least get something to remember her by. Here's the gold for you. You deserve it.
It is finished.
Well, thank you. Actually, it seems like I have to go this way for the main quest line, it looks like. Let me look. Oh, well. Where is the main quest line? Man, this place is huge. Look at that. Oh. I wonder how much this is actual plot I have to do. Although it didn't seem like it took me long to go from like one spot to the next. So if you just straight up run through the game, it's probably not that long. It just seems like it. But anyway, we have to go. Yeah, so we have to go that way. Didn't I say about taking out multiple, Huh. Anyway, didn't they talk about, like, defeating brigands? I guess I can do that on the way or something like that. Alright, anyway. Alright. I guess we could just go down this way. Probably kill brigands on the way or something like that. I assume. I could be wrong. I guess the game will... Okay, there. Yeah, it just says you do it. Okay. Did she just like randomly kick the dude? She's like, I can't hit you with this stuff. Yeah, take this. Well, if it's easy to kill these brigands, I don't know why you guys haven't taken care of them before. Now, do I actually have to go back, or it doesn't seem like I have to go back? It would have highlighted. I probably just have to. Hunting. Okay, so if we just keep going, we'll eventually run across the quest, another quest giver, or the person's gonna give me the reward for it. So, and apparently this game really doesn't have much of a pause menu in this game. I was off, like while I was like in between recordings, I'd usually just pause a game before I go back to it. Like if I'm doing a marathon. Ooh, Lover's Fountain. Will Seraphim find love in the world of Sacred 2? No, because it's a hack and slash game. It's not a Mass Effect game. You're not gonna find romance. Not gonna like Dragon Age romance a dragon or whatever the joke is about it. Whatever the joke people talk about BioWare games that like, it's not a good game if I can't romance an elf in this one or whatever. Tori Brook, huh? Although I'll admit, I'll be guilty of it. I kind of wish in the, like in one of the Dragon Age games that there was like a female dwarf romance option for the characters, because I like playing dwarves, those types of games. And yet, actually, I guess technically Inquisition had a female dwarf romance, sort of, except it wasn't like, it was one of those like, not official, or it's mentioned like in the backdrop if you actually go through with it, but there's never like an arc for it really. It's more like a playful banter with a character, which I was fine. I don't really mind it that much when like there's that was a bit weird. I don't mind when there's certain like romance options in the games. I really don't care about that too much. I like it being there, but it's not like required. But anyway, it looks like we're getting ever closer to actually doing some of the plot. What does the plot entail? And it looks like we have to go into Slowford to find out. Was Slowford have for us, or will it be fast for after we're done with it? Find out next time in the next episode of Sacred 2. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.